Right, so hey everyone. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another budget photography video. First of all, I want to apologise for the lighting setup. I've only got one lighting panel just here, and it's not very good. I've also got a window to my left, your right, and a light panel to my right and your left. And it's not very good. Also, this is a new backdrop here. This is a new backdrop, not permanent, this is temporary. It's temporary because just here, I know you can just about see, if I zoom that out, there we go. That is a TV monitor mount that I need to remove or do something with because I'm making this area where I am right now into an office and filming space so that I can film and edit. So this video is going to have to suffer in quality, but I do apologise for that. So sometime in the early or late, I don't really know the year, 90s, Canon released an EF mount lens called a 50mm. And it was a very popular lens, very popular lens. And in 2015, they refreshed it, but they gave it some updates. So is it any good in 2021? Well, yes, it is still a really nice lens. Even in 2021. It is using the EF mount, which means it will fit Canon's EF and EFS mount lenses, so you can fit it on your 5D, your 200D, your 30D, your 5Ds, your 1DXs, and I think even the C200, but I'm not sure of that. I need to double check. I think I did hear that the C200 can take EF mount lenses, but that's not the point. So when Canon re-released the Nifty 50, they released it with some updates. First of all, they released it with a metal EF mount, which means a stronger mount and a more water-resistant seal between the lens and the camera. Now, the 50mm 1.8 is not water resistant, as far as to my knowledge, so I would not advise you to take it out in the rain. Maybe a light sprinkling, but that would be about it. And that even then is at your own risk. It also got 9 elements and 8 aperture blades to make that out of focus area look even nicer. The bokeh balls look beautiful. They just do. And especially because it is a 1.8 aperture, you can crank it all the way down to 1.8 and then get all of that depth of field. Actually, you know what? Let's change lenses. So now this is the 50mm 1.8. But what you do have to remember is this is a crop censored camera. So while yes, the lens itself is 50mm, you're looking at a 1.6 times crop. So you're looking at about an 85 to maybe 95mm. I think it's 85, 85mm. So this is 85mm. The camera hasn't moved. I've just changed. I'm out of focus. See, this is actually a problem with this lens. The STM motor isn't really the best. I mean, here's the lens that let's bring that to about there. There's the lens I used to use, well, was using and kind of still do. There we go. Now it's in focus, nice and sharp at f1.8. And now if we wait, oh, that's actually just called me a liar because it's now rapidly changed focus back to me. Let's try that again. Anyway, let's get back to the wide angle because I'm sick of filling up your screens with just my head. Now, if you actually go back, you'll actually be able to see the difference between an f4 lens, which is what I'm shooting on right now, an f4.3, to an f1.8 lens. The only thing that I had to change was the ISO. It went from 800 to 200. So if you go back and have a look, I'll wait. Ah, you're back. Great. So now you can actually see the difference between the different apertures. Now, one of the reasons that the Nifty 50 is so popular is for a fair few reasons, and they're really good reasons if I'm honest. First of all, it's got that f1.8 aperture, which looks so nice. So nice. And it's probably one of Canon's cheapest lenses. This one I picked up for about £100, and this is probably the cheapest f1.8 lens that Canon sells. And last but not least, the Nifty 50 is apparently closest to what the human eye can see. I don't personally believe that because, well, I've seen pictures and then, yeah. But if you want to believe that, that is down to you. Now, the Canon Nifty 50 is a prime lens, and what that basically means is the fact that it can't do that. It can't zoom in, it won't zoom. You are stuck with 50mm. So if you're wanting zoom, you shouldn't get the Nifty 50 because it just won't do it. You'll have to zoom with your feet, but the Nifty 50 is really good for street photography because it is kind of, you know, it's zoomed in and you can still stay back from people, whereas with something like a wide angle, if you had a wide angle rather than a zoom, you'd have to get closer, and some people can find that a bit intrusive. So I've got to say, the Nifty 50 is an amazing lens, especially for its price and its performance. Anyway guys, thanks for joining me in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.